There's definitely like an element of narcissism in just wanting to like record yourself filming a video just so you can look at yourself. Just a socially acceptable way to look at yourself on your phone for a while. Not that it's not socially acceptable. Like if you saw a girl like in the cafe next to you just like looking at herself in her phone for like an hour straight, you'd just be like, oh, that's normal. The Instagram generation. I'm going to write a book called The Instagram Generation. And it's just going to be a bunch of like totally banal, like everyone uses Instagram these days. Everyone is a photographer now. Social media is popular. You know, stuff like that. And it's going to be a bestseller. And it's going to finally oust Malcolm Gladwell from the Amazon bestseller page. I don't think Malcolm Gladwell deserves anything. And if I ever met him in person, I would definitely tell him I was just kidding when I said that. But I think that he, honestly, if I'm being completely ironic, I would say that anyone who reads a Malcolm Gladwell book is immediately a genius, and that you should be immediately accepted into Harvard just for reading one. If you can prove that you've read a Malcolm Gladwell book by answering the question, do people make decisions really fast, or is it slow? And if you answer fast, that means that you read Malcolm Gladwell's all of his books. I forgot the word for a collection of books. Is it literography? I don't know, whatever. It proves that you read all of his books and you are a genius and you're smarter than David Foster Wallace and you basically wrote Infinite Jest and you belong not only in Harvard, but you immediately get valedictorian, skip to graduation immediately. And yeah, I was talking to someone the other day and about how a lot of musicians like kill themselves at age 27, like Elliott Smith and Kurt Cobain and probably a bunch of other guys who like didn't get as famous, but like, you know, still like hated themselves in life and just like, well, probably maybe they even killed themselves because they were mad because they didn't get famous. But whatever, a lot of musicians kill themselves at age 27, and I was thinking like, David Foster Wallace killed himself at like 47 or something, but he also like started writing at a much later age, at like 20 or something. So if you adjust for that, because like Kurt Cobain probably started playing guitar when he was like a baby. I can't back that up, but I feel like it's probably true. And same goes for every single other musician who committed suicide at 27. But so David Foster Wallace committed suicide at 47, but if you account for when he started writing and do, you know, the exchange rate of that, then he basically committed suicide when he was 27. Rewrite the history books. He was a genius, though. So, and he committed suicide. So there must be something to if he was a genius and he committed suicide, that means that there's something genius about committing suicide, and maybe that's common knowledge. Maybe for me to even say that is like ridiculous because everyone knows that, and it's just something no one ever says. Maybe they're saying it and I'm just not hearing it. Maybe I'm not following the right people on Twitter and they're always saying that. But yeah, I think that maybe it's, you know, maybe that's true. David Foster Wallace committed suicide at 27, and it was a good idea for reasons that us non-geniuses just don't know. We just have no idea.